Today, the United Kingdom stands as the world's most celebrated and one of the longest-standing monarchies. But, as we traverse the corridors of time, we're confronted with a compelling question: who exactly was the first British monarch? Join us on this historical journey as we unravel the enigmatic story of Athelstan, a name that reverberates through the ages. Born amidst the chaos of Viking invasions, Athelstan defied the odds, earning the title of the inaugural King of England. His reign, a rich tapestry of conquests, diplomacy, and a visionary quest for a united realm, paints a vivid portrait of a monarch who laid the foundation for the British monarchy as we know it today. A formidable figure from the House of Wessex, Athelstan was the grandson of the legendary Alfred the Great and the 30th great-grand-uncle of Queen Elizabeth II. In a time when Viking invaders still roamed, this Anglo-Saxon sovereign emerged triumphant, forging a united England during his reign from 925 to 939 AD. As we delve deeper into his legacy, we find a remarkable Anglo-Saxon king who graced this realm from 894 to 939. Historians unanimously anoint him as the inaugural King of England, a lineage that can be traced back to Edward the Elder and the illustrious Alfred the Great. The quest for Athelstan's ascendancy to the throne unraveled a saga. It was a tumultuous path, rife with rivalries among his half-brothers. Edward the Elder, Athelstan's father, navigated 3 partnerships, complicating matters further. 2 of these unions came after Athelstan's birth, placing him in an intricate predicament as his stepmothers nurtured their own offspring, favoring them. In this convoluted succession scheme, Athelstan's primary contender for the crown emerged as his half-brother, Elfward. Yet, the intentions of their father, Edward, remain veiled in ambiguity. Did he envision one sibling ruling Mercia and the other presiding over Wessex? These 2 realms held sway under Edward's rule until his passing in 924. However, this succession blueprint promptly unraveled, for just 16 days following his father's demise. Elfward succumbed. Athelstan, already acclaimed as King of Mercia, seized the opportunity to extend his dominion to Wessex. Yet, Wessex refused to yield easily to Athelstan's rule, fostering resistance that persisted for several months. Though opposition flared, Athelstan eventually donned the crown in Kingston-upon-Thames in September 925. In a momentous stride, in 927, Athelstan razed the last vestiges of Viking dominion, York, etching his name as the first Anglo-Saxon sovereign to command the entirety of England. Viking resistance simmered in York and Northumbria, yet Athelstan's relentless drive saw him conquer this territory. Then, in 934, he orchestrated an audacious invasion of Scotland, compelling Constantine II to bend the knee. However, Athelstan's rule incited resentment among the Scots and Vikings, culminating in their brazen incursion into England in 937. But Athelstan stood unyielding, clinching victory at the pivotal Battle of Brunanburh. This triumph not only etched his name into the annals of the British Isles, but conferred prestige across the continent. The northern rulers finally acknowledged his supremacy, ushering in 7 years of tranquility in the north. This feat bears significance on 2 fronts. Firstly, it marked the first time that southern monarchs had managed to subjugate these northern territories. Secondly, it redraws the map of the Kingdom of England, nudging it closer to the contours of the present nation. Diplomacy was also wielded by Athelstan to tether Wales to his rule, an inheritance from his father and aunt. He beckoned Welsh monarchs to his court, forging a bond between Wales and England, albeit at the cost of significant tributes exacted from the Welsh kings. At this juncture, Athelstan reigned supreme over all Anglo-Saxons. While his hold over the northern domains may have been tenuous, he laid the bedrock for the England we recognize today. Following his demise, in 939, the Vikings momentarily wrested York back into their grasp, a status quo not permanently overturned until 954 AD. Athelstan's reign was marked by the centralization of governance, imposing a tighter grip on charter production and summoning eminent figures from distant corners to his councils. These gatherings transcended territorial boundaries, beckoning rulers from foreign realms, including Welsh kings, who bowed to his overlordship. His era bestowed upon us a richer tapestry of legal texts than any other 10th century English king, reflecting his unease over rampant robberies and their menace to societal harmony. His legal reforms built upon the foundations laid by his illustrious grandfather, Alfred the Great. Athelstan emerged as one of the most devout West Saxon monarchs, renowned for his veneration of relics and the establishment of hallowed institutions. His royal court flourished as the crucible of English scholarship during his reign, nurturing the seeds of the later Benedictine monastic revival. Amongst the West Saxon sovereigns, none cast as expansive a shadow on the stage of European politics as Athelstan, masterminding unions that transcended borders, even orchestrating the nuptials of his sisters to continental rulers. Athelstan, born around 894 and drawing his final breath on October 27, 939, assumed the moniker the Glorious, a trailblazing King of England.